because Manida Uremehel Ane Vurukum Sundamanadu Manava Hemikam Sial Lantama Aiti. Ayubowan Vanakam, my congratulations, Mr. Speaker, on your reappointment. I want to acknowledge your guidance through the induction, and I look forward to your guidance this term. I can't claim the privilege of being the first MP of Sri Lankan descent. Thanks to the speedy work of the Parliamentary Library, I quickly discovered that privilege belongs to the Honourable Annette King. However, I am the first Sri Lankan-born member of New Zealand's Parliament, and I'm incredibly humbled to be joining a values-based, not to mention enormous Labour Party. She's someone I deeply respect and admire. That experience of the inch of time and the rush of a new cloak of identity have become markers for my memory. I felt the rush waking up as a 6-year-old in an apartment at the crest of the terrace, connecting with the fact that I was now not only a Sri Lankan but also a New Zealander, my family having arrived in 1987. I felt the rush waking up the morning after my mother told me Richard de Soysa's story. Richard was my father's second cousin, a journalist in Sri Lanka killed in 1990 as a result of his courageous criticism of the then government. The cloak that morning arrived like a wave of outrage. Surely people weren't being tortured and killed by their own governments. And if they were, the cloak demanded I do something about it. It was a story and a feeling that began a 27-year journey in human rights advocacy for me. There is still so much to be done for human rights protection in many countries around the world because Manida Uremehel Ane Vurukum Sundamanadu Manava Hemikam Sial Lantama Aiti. Because Manida Uremehel Ane Vurukum Sundamanadu Manava Hemikam Sial Lantama Aiti, which means in both Tamil and then Sinhala, human rights belong to all. The rush of the cloak was there when I first nervously woke up as a qualified lawyer. It was there the morning after my father, Jana Rajanayagam, had several strokes and heart attacks after being the finance manager of the Upper Hutt City Council and then the North Shore City Council. In an instant, he was physically unable to work and thankfully received government support through those tough times. I remember when I woke several years later, the morning after he died. The cloak didn't rush back that morning but arrived in slow motion with a new kind of inescapable weight. The inch of time and the rush of a new identity was there the morning I woke up after 2 hours of intermittent sleep and looked at the most miraculous thing, our first baby, and then our second, and then our third. The cloak on those mornings carried vibrant new colours I never could have imagined. That inch of time and the rush of the cloak is a marker of the human experience we all share. I look around at the diversity in this Parliament, which will serve us so well this term, but as well as our beautiful differences, we share so many remarkable similarities in human experience and construct some political scaffolding around the values and ideas we all need to take root and to grow for Aotearoa. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa.